What is Bitcoin? It is said that the inhabitants of Yap, a small Pacific Ocean island, used a large stone known as the Rai Stone as currency. It is said that the larger the size of this stone, the more big money, and that even a house-sized stone was used as currency. How did the Yap people manage to use such massive stones as currency? Hello and thank you for visiting Bitcoin Byte. What is Bitcoin? Is the topic of today's video. Isn't it a popular topic among investors? So we've delved deeper into this topic today, looking at why boulders can become wealth, and how Bitcoin came to be. Please watch the video all the way through. If you pay attention, you will understand what Bitcoin is. So, shall we get started? Before we start, please like and subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Number 1, the reason why a stone sunk in the sea can become property. There is an example in monetary economics by Nobel Prize-winning economist Milton Friedman that illustrates the nature of money. Yap, a small Pacific Ocean island, is the subject of this story. The islanders use a large stone known as the Rai Stone as currency. The bigger the stone, the more big money it is, but there are some that are the size of a house. How did the Yap people manage to use such a massive stone as currency? Of course, there was no exchange when carrying the large stone around and trading. Instead, the people of Yap keep a record of who owns the stone. If I wanted to buy something from person A, all I had to do was write in the ledger, "The stone I have anywhere now belongs to A." Yap now knows who the stone belongs to and believes that A has the same value because he doesn't have many villagers. Even if the Rai stone was transported by boat and dumped into the sea, there would be no problem because the residents already knew who the stone belonged to. In other words, if people knew there was a Rai stone and who owned it, it didn't matter whether it was under the sea or in the owner's house. We spend the same amount of money today. What makes a $100 bill valuable? Not because the paper is worth that much, but because everyone believes it is worth that much. In other words, money isn't valuable in and of itself. Money has value because I and the community to which I belong trust and guarantee its worth. As a result, regardless of whether it is a shell, a stone, or a piece of paper, it can become money as long as it is trustworthy. It is the essence of money as well. Number 2, trading is only possible when people can be trusted, not just money. The question now is, which one should I believe? The level of convenience and safety varies depending on the type of money used. Rai stones can also be used as currency. They are difficult to transport, store, and divide. Money has changed in a variety of ways since ancient times. Food currencies such as barley and wheat were initially used. Commodity currencies included shells and animal teeth. However, these early currencies lacked consistency, making them difficult to use consistently. Following that, metal money appeared. Metal money was long-lasting and had a unified unit. There were also banknotes. Paper money was much easier to transport than metal money. Today, metal money, coins, and banknotes are still in use. However, electronic money is currently the most widely used currency. The reason for the widespread use of electronic money is straightforward. Because it is easier to use than existing currencies. You don't have to carry it around, it doesn't require change, and it doesn't deteriorate or become damaged over time. However, there was a major issue when electronic money was first introduced. The point was that digital data was simple to duplicate. Furthermore, there is no distinction between the copied and original money. If you can duplicate your money and keep using it, trust in currency collapses. Double spending refers to spending the same money more than once in this manner. If you want to use e-money, you must have someone manage it to avoid double payments. Modern society solves this problem by introducing a third party to ensure trust. Transaction parties no longer exchange data corresponding to electronic money directly. Instead, transactions are mediated by a third party that is unrelated to the parties involved. You ask this intermediary to send X amount of money to person A, if you want to send money to someone. The intermediary then checks my balance, subtracts the requested amount of money, and deposits it into B's account. This process involves no physical exchange. The intermediary simply altered the numbers in the computer. However, because everyone, including the transactions parties, trusts this intermediary, electronic money can be sent and received without issue. This intermediary is, as one might expect, today's bank. Number 3, the financial crisis and Bitcoin's rise. An unprecedented financial crisis erupted in the United States about 10 years ago. For years, financial institutions made risky loans to people who couldn't afford to repay them. Hundreds of people borrowed money they couldn't afford to repay, while financial institutions made record profits. However, bad loans continued to accumulate. After massive sums of money were provided, the country's finances became insufficient. How did the US government make up the difference? It was straightforward. Money that has been printed. They made up for the deficit by printing money. Since then, whenever there has been a fiscal deficit, the government has printed money to compensate. Particularly the US government. The amount of money in circulation increased dramatically after the gold standard was abolished. Is the government's money being used for the public good? Should the government guarantee and manage currency trust? Are there no other options? The concept of government uncontrolled currency arose from this question. An anonymous developer named Satoshi Nakamoto a 9-page paper in September 2008, just weeks after American banks went bankrupt. It was a thesis that explained how to create non-government controlled currency. The explanation was that a technology known as blockchain could replace the role of a bank. The concept of government uncontrolled money has gained traction among some IT experts and those who oppose the government's authority over money. Satoshi built and tested the first blockchain with the help of a few developers who were interested in his project. The purpose for which Bitcoin was created is revealed in the next sentence recorded in the first block. Satoshi suddenly vanished in 2010, as Bitcoin grew in popularity. Following that, many people claiming to be Satoshi appeared, but not all of them could prove it. The important thing is that the developers who succeeded Satoshi and the Bitcoin community were created, and Bitcoin continued to develop as a result of them. Bitcoin is now a multi-billion-dollar project with a market cap of around $440,000. Number 4. The absence of third-party intervention in the currency system. As previously stated, electronic money, which accounts for the vast majority of transactions, is founded on faith in a third-party, financial institution. Satoshi wished to establish a monetary system over which no one had authority, free of the involvement of such third parties. Satoshi's concept was to create a digital ledger called a blockchain to replace the function of a bank. It is possible to create trust in currency without a central entity using blockchain. Bitcoin is what made this idea a reality. Bitcoin refers not only to the unit of currency, but also to the entire system known as the Bitcoin network, with the unit of currency denoted as BTC. At the time of filming, 1 BTC was worth about $25,000, and the British Times declared that Bitcoin is the most perfect money from an abstract standpoint. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. Beginning with this video, we will return in the future with more entertaining and informative videos. You can also receive an alarm without missing a video if you set a bell-shaped alarm. Do you have any Bitcoin investments? If this is the case, Bitcoin, which is currently trading around $25,000, wonders. How long will it take to reach $40,000 like before? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section. If you liked this video, you'll love the People Who Made Money with Bitcoin video. So, until the next video, take care. Thanks for watching.